Nityanandam. I welcome you all for this live broadcast of Akashic readings being revealed through the bodies of the Paladins of Nityananda Gurukul. Akashic readings are the records of everything that is happening, happened, and going to happen. See, understand all the things that is happening is getting continuously recorded. It's getting recorded with the base as space. And right now, and in this particular time, only very few beings are able to access those records. And all those beings are the beings who have their third eyes awakened. See, third eye is a power center, it's an energy center where once it is awakened, amazing Shaktis, amazing powers starts manifesting through your body. Lord Shiva beautifully in the Agamas has revealed around 400 different powers that is possible to be manifested through this body. So a human body can manifest so many different powers that we are not aware of. When I tell you about powers, you may not, how can that be even possible? No, we are normal and I'm happy with all this. But I tell you, all the different powers, when you start manifesting it, the way you start holding yourself, the way you start representing yourself to others, and the way how others start holding you is beautifully transformed. Every day in our day-to-day life, we do so many different things. We face so many problems. We have so many crisis moments. We have so many joyful moments. We call it as joyful moments. We have so many ups and downs in our life. But we may enjoy it when it is going up, but we don't enjoy it when it goes down. We don't want it to happen. So what is the only possible way to have it stable? The only possible way to have stability inside yourself is to have a higher inner image. See, how you start thinking about you, what you hold yourself as, is always based on what you do and what people tell about you. You see, you may think, oh, I'm this kind of person, I'm a very lazy person, or I don't do any work. No, this is totally impossible for me. I cannot live without this. I have this deep desire, but and somehow the society is rejecting it, so I cannot live without it. Like this, different ideas run inside your head. So many thoughts run inside your head. How will you fulfill it? All of us are waiting to fulfill it. We all are looking forward for some solution so that we can fulfill ourselves, so that we can get rid of this. So what is the solution to get rid of this? How to fulfill this? The one and only solution is you start manifesting the Sadashivatva which is there inside. And that is possible only when there's a tangible output. See, in Hindu Puranas, so many places it is telling you continuously that you are the ultimate, you are God. So many places it tells. Only when you see something practical, only when it happens to you, you start believing it, you start cognizing it. For that cognition to happen in you, you need to manifest different Shaktis. And right now, here, that is what is happening. Swamiji Paramahamsa Nityananda has initiated all of us into various powers. Starts from, he gave a initiation called as a third eye initiation. Third eye is located in between our eyebrows and nose. This point where my tilak is there, that is the exact point where our third eye is there. So this third eye is like seat of willpower, will persistence. The moment it is awakened, the way your whole being integrates itself, the way you start carrying yourself, the way like anything is possible for you. Everything, all other incompletions becomes redundant and everything becomes possible for you. That possibility, that will persistence, when it gets awakened in you, a whole new being, a new, totally new dimension is born in you. You take a rebirth when this initiation happens. That is what we all went through. We all had a new, like, I'm totally new for myself after this initiation. So after this whole initiation happened, we started manifesting powers like the blindfold reading, where we can close our eyes and see it. We started scanning bodies. We started seeing having remote visions, means like sitting here and seeing as far as possible. Like how there's a very nice thing in Mahabharata. It actually happened when the war was happening. King Dhritarashtra, he was a blind king, so he also wanted to witness that whole scene. He also wanted to witness that whole war, what is happening. But he was blind, so he cannot move out of the palace. So Sanjaya, his charioteer, got a blessing from Veda Vyasa of the same third initiation, but he had a power. What power he manifested was the remote vision. He was able to sit in the palace and see the whole scene that is happening in the war field and describe it as it is to Dhritarashtra. What that thing, if you read it now, you may think it to be like, okay, that some story they're telling. But what if we are manifesting it right now here and showing you and make you also manifest it? So this whole thing is not a story. This whole thing is not some mythical thing that we're talking about. It is a science actually happening. It can happen and it is actually happening. So this whole power, when it manifests through us, the confidence, the way we hold ourselves is completely different, and the new mystical dimension that is known to us also is different. And not just these powers, also there are so many other things that is happening due to this third initiation. First comes this IQ. Normally all of us use our logic, all of us have use our IQ. In so many ways we use it in studies, in our general day-to-day life. But that is only to a certain extent. Only when the intelligence raises, your IQ is also going to raise. So when the initiation is given to you, not just a part of your brain function. See, actually, when you're doing something, like for example, I'm lifting a block. Only the neuron activities that small part of the brain, not even 1%, very little portion of the brain works. But when the third initiation happens, when you manifest a power, your whole brain becomes active. Your whole brain is active. When you put that QEG machine, see, actually we all went through the test. What happened once? The people here wanted to research us, so they put the whole QEG machine. And when that machine was put, it showed not just a part of the brain activity, it showed the whole brain activity. The doctors are shocked because there is never a situation where the whole brain is active. But now there is a situation where the whole brain is active. So all these different kinds of possibilities are possible only when you start manifesting these different powers. So what you're seeing now is also that same manifestation going on. You can see it, like how people are all sitting, how the kids are sitting and manifesting different powers. Now all these different Shaktis actually help in our day-to-day life. Anything that you want to move, anything that you want to achieve, anything that you have desired for and you want to achieve is possible to achieve. Swamiji is going to come. If you are from Tamil Nadu, I'm telling you, you're most lucky is because Swamiji is going to open up himself and come to Tamil Nadu, to your homes as Padayatra, and accept the Pada Puja that you will offer to him. See, Pada Puja is a very beautiful thing. It's such an amazing spiritual practice where you get to connect with the Master. This whole manifestation, how do you think it's happening? It's only because of the connection that the kids are having with the Master. It's just like how the mother and the child. The child grows in the mother's womb with the umbilical cord connection. That same umbilical cord between you and the Master is the integrity that you have with him, the Guru Bhakti, the integrity that you have with the master. When the puja is offered, when you do Guru Puja to the master, the whole being starts, it's just first the whole identity that you have will start melting. You'll be in such an amazing gratitude space, such that you simply start blooming unknown to yourself. It'll be so sweet for you. You just enjoy in that entanglement with Swamiji, that entanglement with your Guru. The way you start blooming, the way your being starts blooming, it'll be like a total new you is starting to reveal, a total new you is starting to shine from you, and your whole life is changing around you, and beautiful Shaktis start manifesting through you. That is the exact thing that is happening here also. The Balasans here are able to manifest so many powers because every day, every moment, each thought we have, each and every action that we do, everything we align again and again to, like, how does Swamiji want me to be? How will it align to my enlightenment? So when we are continuously aligning ourselves back again and again and again to how our master wants us to be, then the integrity in us, the Guru Bhakti in us just shoots up high. And once that becomes strong and goes very high, the umbilical cord connection is established, and the whole relationship becomes so sweet, and so many powers starts manifesting to us. The powers that we manifest are nothing but the powers that even you can manifest. Now, this whole Guru Bhakti that I am talking about, I want to tell a story here about this Guru Bhakti. Adi Shankaracharya, he was a guru, one of the gurus in the Guru Parampara. He was a great saint who used to, who was like person who actually revived Vedic tradition, and his spiritual strength is amazing, and so many powers he has, so many powers he used to manifest. He had so many disciples around him. He had one disciple who used to never learn all these Vedas. He was not interested in that. But the feeling connection that he had with Adi Shankara was amazing. Anything, his whole being was surrendered to him. And Adi Shankara also used to enjoy with that disciple. He used to feel so happy, bless him, and so it used to be so joyful for Adi Shankaracharya to see the disciple. Now the other disciples around Adi Shankaracharya was like little worried, and they got little jealous. How come that fellow does not even sit and study whatever we are studying? He's not doing anything. He's not at all doing anything that we do. But he's getting all the attention from the master. Adi Shankaracharya is blessing him so much. He's showering him so much. No, we have to go and talk to Adi Shankaracharya. So they go and they approach Adi Shankaracharya. That time there was a river that was flowing. Adi Shankaracharya and all the disciples were in this bank. That one particular disciple alone was in the other bank. He was sitting with other disciples, and the disciples told Adi Shankaracharya that, Master, see what is happening. We all are sitting and doing all these things, but that fellow is not even bothered. He's sitting and doing his own work. He's sitting and washing clothes. Why should he even be there? Why should even give your blessings to him? Adi Shankaracharya laughs. He just turns and calls out the disciple. The moment, just once, only one word, he just calls out the disciple's name. He drops everything, and just, he does not even bother if the river, a huge river is flowing, or it's just like flooding and flowing so much. He does not even bother about the river. He just walks out on the river. He walks on the river, and moment he's because of the trust that he had on the master, he just starts walking on the river. Lotuses started blooming to hold his feet so that he will be able to cross the river. So that whole thing becomes so sweet for him, just due to the surrender and the integrity that he had the master. And he got a new name called as Padmapada. Padma is lotus and Pada means feet. So lotus is bloomed, just hold his feet. So understand, always the integrity that you have with the master is only going to help you. Only that is going to show you the powers and the possibilities that you are having. Powers, possibilities, shaktis, everything can manifest through you only when you are in integrity with the master, only when you have Guru Bhakti. Every day I'll be coming like this and sharing different aspects about these Shaktis. And of course, all of you can have your Akashic readings read out for you, because I know you have so many questions to ask, so many different things inside you, any boon you want to ask, anything. We are available, and the link is there available on this page, and you can register in that link and you can have your Akashic readings read. Thank you, Nityananda.